Hi, this is MommaBear. I'm here to talk to you about the things that are happening with Ammon Bundy in Oregon. And I want to tell you all that these are free men. They are free, and they have freedom of speech and freedom of expression. And they are on public land. And that land, and that freedom of speech is 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. It doesn't end. And they're making a point. And yeah, a lot of people went, oh no, they can't make a point like that. They're breaking laws. Well, people burn flags. Is that maybe dangerous to have fire in a public place like that? An uncontained fire? Gosh, it's breaking a law too, isn't it? No, the Supreme Court has declared that we have freedom of speech and freedom of expression. And he is in a public place. He's not harming anyone. None of them are. Oh, well, they have weapons. Yes, they are able to defend themselves. That's the Second Amendment. They are allowed to defend themselves. They are not running around pointing those weapons at anyone. They're not doing it. Those weapons are only for self-defense. If every time we see a weapon and we run scared, then the police will end up shooting everybody with a weapon. Oh gosh, that's already happening. 12-year-old little boy got shot in Cleveland for having a fake weapon. Fake! Used to be everybody ran around with toy guns and they weren't getting shot for it. But now, oh my goodness, it's a weapon. Are you kidding me? Everybody has the right to self-defense. Everybody has the right to freedom of speech and freedom of expression. Now, what we all need to be doing is going out there and standing up for those men's rights. That's what I took the oath for. I took the oath to uphold and defend the Constitution of the United States from all enemies, foreign and domestic. And when we have an overreaching government that thinks that, well, like they did in the Aries Armor case, which was a great case to point out to you. Well, we want your customer list. Demetrius said, no, I'm not giving you the customer list. They said, well, we're going to get it one way or another. So he fought him in court. He won. They took the customer list, but he won and got it back. In the meantime, it cost him so much that he lost his business. That's wrong. That's wrong. We don't have a king, and we don't have a king-like government. There is not one single government branch willing to stand up for these ranchers. Government wants money. Government wants money from these ranchers for using their land. It's not really, shouldn't be theirs, it's public land. But then won't even take care of the people that are giving them the money. They're just, running roughshod over them. They're intimidating them. They're throwing them in jail. Then if a judge goes and lightens up the fine, like they did in the Hammond case, the judge broke the law and lightened up the fine. The Hammonds, they did everything they were supposed to do. They went to court, they paid their fine, blah, blah, blah. Well, the appeals court said, no, judge wasn't allowed to do that. Okay, so the judge broke the law. Why are the Hammonds sitting in jail? Shouldn't be. If the judge broke the law, the judge should be sitting in jail. It's called self-responsibility. Now, we are free. We are free to do as we choose. With the First Amendment and the Second Amendment and the whole Bill of Rights, we are free. And we can't be walking around worried that something's going to go wrong. We need to stand together, and we need to stand up, or we need to give up. for me, personally, I'm not giving up. I think that however somebody wants to have their freedom of expression, as long as it doesn't violate anyone else's freedoms, it doesn't matter. And I will stand up there. I will stand up with Black Lives Matter. I don't have to agree on the Michael Brown case. I don't have to agree. But they have the right for freedom of expression. Everyone does. And if we go and say, oh, well, they did wrong, it's going to end badly, blah, blah, blah. The only reason why it's going to end badly is because there aren't enough people standing up with them saying they have the right for freedom of expression. And they do. They're good people. I know them well. I've met almost all of them. I have several of them on my, oh gosh, I can't even explain. These are good people. I don't want to see them hurt. They don't want to see themselves hurt. But you know what? They're not going to go and give up their right over fear. Or their right because you don't agree with them. And you don't agree with the way they did them. Doesn't matter. If you took an oath, stand up there and help these men accomplish their goal. Because so far they've done a really good job, and there's no reason why we shouldn't be there. God bless America.